Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking you through a special game I downloaded for my computer. It's called Stargate Network. It's based on a very cool TV show I like to watch called Stargate. Now, this is a Stargate. It's sort of a transportation device. Very old, very powerful. Watch. What we're traveling through is a wormhole. The two Stargates connect together to make a wormhole that allows for nearly instantaneous travel. In other words, you can move from one side of the galaxy to another in less than a few seconds. It's honestly a really amazing machine to think that it was created over 1,000,000 years ago. This is the SGC, that stands for Stargate Kamar. We have the control room here, that's where the gate is controlled from. Now we can shut the blast doors that we just came through by pressing this. This is the dialing computer that we can use to dial the gate. Watch this. Just a few things here and there. See? When you put 7 symbols in, this one here, the 7th, being the point of origin, which would be this... Whoops, wrong button. Which would be this one for Earth. Then the wormhole activates, allowing a wormhole to form actually in the middle of the Stargate. What you have there is a monitor showing the 7th chevron, the one right at the top. It's showing the point of origin for Earth. Now, those other two screens are the gate's energy output, and seeing as the gate is idle at the moment, there's not going to be any energy being output from it. In other words, there's going to be no energy coming from the gate as long as it is offline. Now there are multiple systems, including the alarm. Be sounded from a lot of places on the base. You can close the blast doors, and there is actually a massive blast curtain that covers the control room doors. Watch. Now, the gate can be controlled from down here, and there are many different gates across the galaxy. Here is the meeting room where the members of SG1 and the other SG teams meet with their leader, General Hammond, who normally sits at this one right here, and that is where they would talk about their missions. Now, this observation room has a 2-level blast doors. One that comes down from the main blast curtain, and this secondary one, which can only be opened or closed from up here. The SGC used to be a missile silo that was converted into Stargate Command when the gate was discovered. The original SG team went to a planet called Abydos, closest one to Earth actually. When they went through, they found out the planet had been controlled by an evil creature named Ra. If you recognize that name, it's an Egyptian god. Ra was a system lord, a Gua'uld, a symbiotic creature that took the persona of that god. Now this is the gate address for Abydos. Now we're going to dial the address and see what we can do. Just going to bring up this keyboard to help me remember. Let me think. That's the first symbol. Now fortunately the system will leave it encoded, so I can keep going back. Now let me see. Ah, gotcha. Next two symbols. Where are you? See, knowing the symbols and putting them in is a completely different thing. You have to be extremely precise on which symbols you're putting in. If you don't put the right symbols in, you could come out who knows where. In fact, at one point, they accidentally dialed an address to a planet that was really close to a black hole. When I say really close, I mean like it was going to go in soon. Anyway, as a result of which, the SGC's time actually started slowing down. From their perspective, it was completely normal. But from outside, yeah, not so much. Now we could set the gate to dial now, but then we'd have to add the other symbols in right then. Which is not only hard, it's also a little tricky. And boom. There we go. Stargate activating. Watch. See? The inner wheel of the Stargate turns to lock in on the chevrons. Watch. Chevron 1 is encoded. Now there are 7 in total in the gate. There are 9 chevrons. However, dialing even 8 chevrons takes a lot of power. Chevron 2 encoded. So we have to stick with 7 chevrons for the moment. 6 chevrons lock on to specific points in space, and the 7th is the point of origin, Earth. Once the 7th chevron is locked in, the wormhole will appear right inside the gate. Chevron 3 encoded. Now there is another version of this game that I'm going to show you after this one. We will actually be able to control the gate a little more. There'll be a few different systems as well. Chevron 4 encoded. Watch this. We can use that to abort the dialing sequence. It will be erased from the computer, but we're not going to do that. Where's the button? Ah, here's the one. No, wait, that's not it. Okay. Chevron 5 encoded. Chevron 6 encoded. And let's hope this works. It's possible I got one of the symbols wrong. If it is wrong, the Stargate will not lock the 7th chevron. And hold on. Chevron 7 locked! There we are. Now, be forewarned, there has been a few technical issues with this game before, so it might not work once we step through the gate. If it does, we'll be on the planet of Abydos, the very first planet the Stargate team ever visited. See, we're traveling through a wormhole just like last time. With any luck. Ah, nuts, it backfired again. Sorry guys, it's known to do that every now and again. But this does, however, provide us with a good opportunity to load up the next version. A different version of the Stargate universe will actually be inside the SGC when we spawn, and I'll get to show you around a little bit more. In this version, we'll get to shut the iris. Ah, here's the gate. You see how the symbols look a little different on the gate? It's combining both the Stargate Atlantis gate, the Earth gate, as well as the Destiny gate. Now that there is an Atlantis gate. Atlantis was the lost city of the Ancients. The Ancients were the race who built the Stargates. And this may surprise you, but they were actually human. Yes, humans. They came from a galaxy a long ways away from here. They built the Stargates when they arrived in this galaxy. Originally, the race was called the Alterans. The Alterans believed in finding a way to ascend to a higher plane of existence, one where they could live as pure energy. However, there were disagreements on how to get there. Eventually, there was a split between two powerful forces of the Alterans, the Ori and the Ancients. Eventually, the Ancients decided to leave the Ori galaxy when they couldn't agree. The Ori believed that religion was the best way to do it, and the Ancients believed science was the best way. Anyway, watch. In this mode, we can set the Stargate to begin powering up. Okay, that's actually not meant to happen. The gate is actually dialing an address, guys. I did not press anything else. The gate just encoded the first chevron. Aborting the dialing sequence. Okay, so guys, I have no idea what happened there. All I did was start the gate up. It shouldn't have been able to dial anything. Watch this. Let me have one little look real quick. So anyway, this SGC control room is a few things different. You see that hand scanner? That will shut the iris over the front of the gate. Now, that gate, the iris is it's a metal shield made of pure titanium. It was made to make sure no one could come through the Stargate without an authorization code. In other words, being an IDC. That allows the people here at Stargate Command to know when they have a friendly team incoming or when it's an enemy incoming. If they don't receive a GDO, then they won't open the iris. And, well, An iris that close to an active wormhole won't allow them to come completely back through the gate. When you go through a Stargate, you're completely changed into energy. And when you do, well, without another Stargate, you can't rematerialize. And without that way to materialize, you will just go splat against the iris. So let's just exit that and I'll show you. Ta-da! That is a pure titanium shield directly in front of the Stargate. Now we can make it so the iris is closed or open. Now, like I said, there are many differences between this one and the other Stargate command I just showed you. One of which being this. This is a special star map. It allows Stargate Command to tell where they've sent teams. Each of those symbols corresponds to a special planet. The one right at the center of all this is us, Earth. See? If you look really close, you can see the little @ symbol. And that's actually what it stands for in ancient At. The address for Abydos. Anyway, we're going to try and dial Abydos again. Give me 1 second, guys, because I haven't completely memorized that address. So it's going to take me just one little moment. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, the Stargate can be activated from off-world as well. That's the main reason they built the Iris. And here's a little fun fact, actually. We cannot travel in a different direction as we dial out. For instance, if we dialed to Abydos, we couldn't just jump back through the wormhole to come back here. Matter only travels one direction inside a wormhole. Aha, here we are. 1 gate address for Abydos. Okay. Whoa! I'm not sure why the symbols are going red. That shouldn't be happening. And okay, the first one went red. Chevron 3. It's encoded. Now, watch. The gate energy output shows that it's active. Chevron 6 encoded. Chevron 7 locked. And there you have it, guys. An off-world activate. Well, not an off-world activation. I mean, now we should be able to go to Abydos. We'll be inside Ra's pyramid when we get there. And it'll look a little different than you might be thinking. And yeah, guys, if you're thinking it looks like a giant puddle of water, trust me, they once sent a guy through in a diving suit because they thought it was water. Welcome to Abydos, people. This is Ra's pyramid. Now this is something special. This is called a DHD, a dial home device. This is used so we can dial to other planets. Now, let me see. Aha. Abydos' point of origin. Gotcha. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to be going to a special planet now. Let me see. I have to find the specific symbols, because unlike on Earth, there isn't a special dialing computer that we can just put the symbols into. We have to find them on here. Now, let me have a look. Uh-huh. Sorry, guy. He's having a little trouble finding... Ah, there it is. Hmm. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky, because some of the symbols differ. Hmm. And I got the symbol wrong. That's why the gate shut down. So let me have a look. I'm going to attempt to dial back to Earth. Emphasis on attempt. Symbols are a little hard to understand sometimes. Let me have a look. Weird. Thought I had it that time. I guess we're going to have to try the old trick. Come out and go back in. So anyway, I'm going to give you a little bit more of an extensive tour of the SGC now. So you've seen how the gate works, and that's pretty explanatory. Now, up here, things are a little different. They can also monitor the gate's activity from here. However, we can't dial from here. There are some computers throughout the base that can override the main dialing computer, ones like these who have the Stargate symbols on the keyboard. And unlike last time, this one will just set off the alarm, I believe. Let's just check. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, that makes a base alert code 9. Let's just check. It'll show on the monitors. Yep, base alert code 9. See? Ah. Also, sorry that's a little loud. Anyway, so you've already seen the meeting area. This is where the SG teams will meet to decide their next move. If it's either freeing slaves from the Gould or just running a routine op. And when I say routine op, I mean like maybe visiting their friends off-world or probably checking one of their off-world bases. So anyway, Stargate Command is actually inside a mountain, if you didn't already know. Well, that's why it's all like this. It's not like anything like Area 51, although that is in the TV show. But, however, it's kind of hard to find your way around. Weird, door went open. Anyway, these blast doors were basically augmented from when this place was a missile silo. In fact, that's how they got the gate down here in the first place. We're actually directly inside a mountain, like I said. To be precise, we're inside Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado Springs, in America. The gate was lowered down through a special shaft in the ceiling. I'll take you down to the embarkation room so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, unfortunately, we can't exactly just open the doors. There's no function for that. See, look, right there at the ceiling. That is a retractable roof made so they can lower the gate down. It was adapted from when it was a missile silo, because the missile would have probably been right where the gate is right now and shot out, because we're literally several hundred feet underground. Figured I'd let you have a nice, good look at the gate. I watched so many episodes of the Stargate teams going through this thing. It was honestly so amazing. And if you want to go see it for yourself, you can go get the DVDs or watch them online. Although I wouldn't recommend watching them on YouTube because I have tried personally to find the shows in order, and if you watch them out of order, they will not make any sense. Trust me. But I really hope you enjoyed this video tour of Stargate Kamar, and we'll see you all next time.